Hey guys. Okay, so looking a bit different today. My hair is kind of everywhere. Um, for the today and yesterday, I went to Zumba. I was doing Zumba before filming this, so I'm a little bit of a wreck. Um, I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos about acting and babysitting, and I don't know exactly why. I've been such a long break from it. I don't really have any ideas. So if you guys have any ideas, suggestions for acting, babysitting related videos, let me know. But I want to get really personal with you guys and talk about dealing with stomach problems. So I can't believe I'm sharing all this information with you guys, but I hope out there. Yeah. So all my life and I never really ate well. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like growing up in the early 2000s, like health was just not an important where I was it wasn't, and I know I talked to somebody who was from Washington. She was, yeah, I mean early, 90s, early 2000s is definitely like wasn't a thing. Um Most parents I know were lived by the saying, fed is best, which is true, but I mean, for kids, you got to have the right nutrients and stuff like that. So I've always been a little bit constipated. It hasn't affected me until like recently. Stomach cramps, and it was like up here, like literally underneath my boobs. It was like up here. The first time I got it, it felt like a balloon, like a stretched out balloon. And when I breathed, it just kind of like wouldn't expand. So it like expanded a little, like bit, go back to normal. Like that's the best way I be and to physically get tense because of this pain. So I did not realize that this and this are very well connected. It's super easy to make yourself believe that, or whatever. It's super easy to make yourself believe that, or whatever, making it, and it's connecting it to here. And so I waited at least like 2 days to kind of see what would happen. Usually 2 days is kind of like the normal time to wait, I guess. Till you go see your doctor. Got to set up a normal doctor because my poor women doctor, the only doctor growing up because of some other like health things of growing too fast as a child. So I finally got in contact with her. I've been telling I told her what was going on, and she of course gave me a sheet which is hung up like way back there of what you can do to help the constipation. And so really she said obviously fruits and vegetables, look up vegetables and fruits and fiber. She also start with a fiber. We really want, usually when you go in and you talk about your stomach problems, a doctor is not going to subscribe. Oh my gosh, such a YouTuber. Prescribe you a medication because they want to stay away from that as much as possible. And so the first step is changing your diet. And so eating things that are high in fiber, things such as like pears, apples, beans, anything like whole wheat is usually pretty good. Um, I don't know. I wonder if brown rice has a lot of fiber in it. Anyways, just changing little things of your diet will help. Drinking enough water. A lot of people, as is, don't drink enough water, and I'm definitely really guilty of it. And of course, the regular exercise. Now, for me, it's really hard to find an exercise that I like. But of course, recently I've been really liking Zumba, especially when it's like 90s music and I know the words to it. So much fun. I love doing Zumba, and it's totally something that I can do. I do like 3 videos, so that almost takes me like a half an hour to do. So I really like that. And that's where we kinda started. Um, my doctor and I kinda started. We started changing the diet a bit, adding a fiber supplement, which it seems so weird to be, like, 21 and have these stomach problems, like, I feel so old, you guys. This food, like, a lot. So I do Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday because the girl loves, and then I my family, Thursdays, pizza. So I do Taco Tuesday, pizza on Thursday. Did I say Taco Thursday? Taco Tuesday, pizza on Thursday because my parents work late that day and we always have a coupon for Papa John's. So there's that. And then they always go out to eat on Fridays. So that's 3 times a week processed food. And it's so freaking bad. Like, know that processed food isn't always a terrible thing. You just really have to find the stuff out there that's on the healthier side. But I mean, that's like a lot. And a lot of times out to eat, I do want like the McChicken or the my favorite thing is like the quarter pounder double deluxe with cheese. Not double deluxe. It's just quarter pounder deluxe with cheese. I love that. And so, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to change how much I eat processed food. My stomach has been having issues at night, and so I've really kind of changed the way I've been sleeping recently. Usually with this pillow, this one, memory foam one, because really any other pillow I use is flat and terrible within like seconds. So I have this like wedged-ish kind of memory foam pillow. It's apparently for back sleepers and side sleepers. A lot of times with stomach sleeping on your where your stomach bit, but then lately for me it hasn't been helping. And even sleeping on my back, even as an adult, they even that for me is still kind of iffy. So I've what I've been doing now, well, what I did before that, because yeah, they say even sometimes that myself with just like an accent, I guess pillow. Is that what these are called? Like accent pillows? Literally just a pillow that I had that is good enough to support me. I was doing really well on that. And then my stomach pain got a bit worse. So what I've been doing at night is I'm gonna put these back here. Is what I a sit-up pillow, which is a pillow like this. I have it the opposite way right now, because I don't want to be completely sat up at a 90-degree angle. Um, I slept like with that last through the night. But before I went to sleep last night, I definitely got stomach pains, and I think it's because sometimes when I eat at home, I don't eat with a drink. So like water, not an alcoholic drink. Oh my God, I'll talk about that later. But a lot of times like I just eat the food. I don't take a couple bites and then have water. So something that I've noticed that has helped me is take 3 or 4 bites, have some water. Helps a lot. And so I'm repeating myself. That's been a really good thing. Um, Sometimes I use essential oils to soothe the actual muscle. And most of the time, the stomach is definitely just feeling like muscle cramps or something. So there's that. And when I do go to the bathroom, I'm really sometimes trying hard. Well, at least recently, and I don't know. It's kind of like been to take my fiber in the morning, and now I'm guessing I'm gonna have to start doing it at night since my stomach seems to be having nighttime problems with digestion. I go to bed like super, super early, but that's because I like my sleep. You know, 5:30 and bed. Well, between 9:45 and 10 o'clock. And then depending how I'm feeling, I pass out between 10 o'clock and 10:20. So, when to eat about, I believe, 5 or 6 hours to digest. So if you can eat something that's going to fill you up and hold you over for X amount of hours, great. That'll help. Uh, I usually don't do snacks. Sometimes in the afternoon I do, but lately I haven't. And I try to do like healthy snacks. Like I love apples and peanut butter, which now that I'm saying that, I want it. But yeah, so this video is what a surprise. That helps. Having healthy snacks, knowing the times to eat, I guess, helps a lot. And yeah, like in the morning, I have stomach pains. It's just simply I have to pass gas. And usually I wake up and I'm completely fine. And they always say to eat within the hour that you wake up. So I do that, and then I'm like completely fine for the day. Um, so yeah, can I share with you guys something that's helped me? I already talked about that. I was gonna say like learning how to chew, which I guess I didn't really fully go into. So this is weird, but learning how to chew is like a huge thing of digestion. So you get stomach pains because chewing your food correctly, you're not making it into smaller pieces for your body to actually digest. So therefore, sometimes you experience stomach pains. So I hear some people say that you should chew 30 times until the food in your mouth starts to taste sweet. I definitely don't do it. I just take my time and I chew thoroughly, take 3 or 4, have some water and whatnot. I also try to have of water with each meal. That definitely helps with fluid intake. And yeah, that's helped quite a bit. Let's see, what else has kind of helped me? Um, Gosh, stomach problems are the worst. It's definitely anxiety. Definitely getting stomach pains like up here last night, and holy crap, my anxiety just kicked in. I started getting tense. I started shaking, even though I was in like my normal night routine. And I was like in bed, which is usually like a good place for me to relax and whatnot. I don't know. It definitely just kicked in. So, another thing to what's triggering you. So, I've actually, as you guys know, if you saw my last video, like I started kind of drinking some alcoholic beverages, and I've really learned that that's not, there's literally nothing good about alcohol for you. I feel like it just makes you feel good. It's not actually good for your body, it just makes you feel good. And so I made a decision not to drink, very, very limited drinking, depending how often my friends like want to go out and have a drink. But I think I'm definitely gonna have to stick to water. um, yeah, so alcohol can actually really trigger your stomach because it messes with the acids and mess up your stomach. Um, Now, as far as like, now we're gonna get really personal. As far as like your stools go, constipation is, you're trying to push really, really hard. The stools take a while to come out. It's like a hard stool or something like that. Something on the lines of just like you're pushing really, really hard. It's not coming out, and you're having just a hard time going. And so, something that's actually kind of helped, they suggest, they suggest that you have like a stool and like elevate your legs a bit so it's a more natural position. So your like pelvis is in a more. I've actually found quite a bit. Um, so there's that. Um, Another thing is it's kind of hard because during that time of the month, girls can really, really change girls during like the week of the period and leading up to the period. So like maybe the week before and then the week of and then during the time of your menstruation. Um or you can be on the other end of it and have diarrhea. It just depends because your period changes this, I don't want to say chemical or like I believe it's a hormone body and that produces like, and so having your period definitely can mess with your body in the way of how, what the consistency is when you go number 2. So for me right now, it's definitely hard to tell because it's that time of the month for me. And I don't know, you constipated when it comes to my period. Since I've been changing my diet, having more fiber, my stool's been normal. Um, and yeah, something to always pay attention to is like the color and consistency of, sounds so gross, art that shows you like your stool and kind of like it's it's not real, like it's not real pictures, it's like a graphic thing, it's like drawn out, whatever. But it's really, really good because it shows you like the different consistencies, what it all means, what you might need more of, um, and whatnot. Something really like your stool, which goes into look up how well do you know your poop on Pinterest, like that helps a lot and helps understand like what your body needs. It's really important to pay attention to what your body is putting out. So even um, your urine to be like normal is very, very clear or a very yellow. Let's see. So my doctor said if I ever experience stomach pains to take some over the ibuprofen. It's over on my side table. That's why, or Tylenol. And I don't know why, but I always shame myself for taking medication because I'm such a hippie kind of person. And I'm like, just use some essential oils or do something natural. Yeah, sometimes that doesn't work, you guys. Sometimes you need something stronger. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, single day. So what I've been told. Yeah. Um, yeah. I've definitely, when this kind of all started, I definitely had really, really strong urges to go to the bathroom. Like I had to go right then, right now. So hard um, to like stop and go to the bathroom. I think I've told this story before. I don't think oh, I deleted that video. So I actually didn't, it's not on YouTube anymore. Ugh. So I was a and getting your body moving really, really does get, just sit at the desk. I'd like to wander the room to make sure kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so there's been a couple times where I've and sitting down made it worse, standing up made it worse. And I've literally left classes to go to the bathroom. But that's all it. If you ever get the urine or holding in your bowel movement, then just going and taking care of it. So kind of why I'm also looking for like an online job to share with dealing with stomach problems. I really felt like I could like hit the wall right there. But I think that's really all I wanted to share. So I would highly suggest if you're having stomach problems, really tune into your body. So first change your diet, look up high fiber meals that are filling or whatever. Definitely introduce yourself to a fiber supplement. The one that I really like and that I use and that my family actually uses is the Equate brand, which is Walmart's like knockoff version of basically everything. But that one's really good because no matter like what you have, it doesn't change the texture of what you have. You can sprinkle it. I really like it because you can sprinkle it in food and then just mix it up and notice that it's in there. You don't taste it. I really like that, and I it's pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure you can get it for like less than $5. So yeah, definitely introduce yourself. Supplement, do regular exercise, take in more water. Something I didn't realize that was really simple because my stomach would kind of start acting up here and there was just increase your water intake. Um, and so that's something that you might want to do. Also probably need to do because, like I said, most people don't take in the whole 8 glasses a day, which I found like really annoying. And I was like, who would do that? But then once, like, oh my God, what am I trying to say? Urinary tract infection. Then I was like, oh, I get why this is so important. But so, anyways, fluid intake is definitely something you can amp up if you do have the actual pain and it's kind of been like um and then you might want to go talk to a physician. In the meantime, use some ibuprofen, try that out. Um, and if, like, for me, I take my fiber in the morning, but now I'm going to have to take it in the evening as well to really help with the dinner digestion part. Something else is paying attention to how much you're eating. So that can really change your stomach as well, and your stomach can definitely struggle digesting depending with how much you eat and also the pace of which you eat. So I always do the like three, not always, but I'm trying to do the 3, 4 bites, water, take a break. There's no need to shove your food down your throat unless you have somewhere you need to be, and then go at it again. So I hope this helps somebody out there. If you guys have any tips on sleeping with stomach, however, it did get me to sleep through the night, which for me is kind of important. Um, but yeah, let me know if you guys have any suggestions with dealing with stomach pains and digestion at night. I would love to know. Another tip, totally forgot, yoga. You can just look up yoga things, poses that help with digestion. So those are my tips. That's kind of my story. Um, Again, I hope this helps somebody out there. I know this is like really gross and whatnot, but I feel like when we talk about certain things from a medical standpoint, it's not as terrible. And yeah, also, if you guys have diarrhea, I just highly suggest bananas and even taking like Pepto Bismol, which I know is disgusting. That's and whatnot. So diarrhea is totally like some another video that I could do. But anyways, hope this was helpful. I'm just rambling. If you guys like the content that I'm making, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me know that you're interested in the types of videos I'm doing. And as of now, I'm really trying to integrate some other kind of videos to my channel. So I'm not just sticking to acting and babysitting videos. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications. I post every weekend, and I will see you all later. Bye. Hope this was helpful.